Where have all the mangoes gone? A man alone went in search of mangoes in a mangrove. Although the man didn't know that mangoes do not grow in mangroves, there he goes in search of the only fruit he can grow. To not disturb his flow as he paddled his rowboat through a narrow moat that was barely big enough for a boat to float, he continued to row as he believed he would eventually find his mangoes. The man goes to the mangroves every day and is perplexed by what his friends have to say. "Did you find any mangoes today?" they would bellow. He would simply reply, "No, but I will try again tomorrow." And for years on end, amongst all the men, he was the only one who went to find the thing that was on his mind, to find mangoes in a mangrove. The man went alone to the mangrove in search of mangoes, as he left his best baskets and oars on the shore once more. However, one fine day he found something rather obscene. A seed. Could it be? One that could be planted beneath his feet to hopefully bring forth a mango tree? The mere thought of it bearing fruit brought him great joy, and he planted it in the mangroves before he went home and yelled to his friends, "Ahoy! I did it! I didn't find a tree, but I found a seed that will allow me to plant a tree that will provide mangoes for you and me." His glee was cut short as his friends offered a small retort. "You do realize that even if you regularly fertilize, for germination to begin in the seed, and the time it will take to grow the tree, it will take 5 to 8 years, you see." The man who went alone into the mangroves in search of mangoes, then walked home alone. He hoped that the next day's best rays would increase his chances, and he did rain dances in the hopes that the seed would grow. The man returned to the mangroves in search of mangoes after 5 years of traveling alone, only to find a tree that he had grown from only a seed out in the middle of the mangroves, only on a patch of land where he could stand. The patch of land allowed the seed to grow into a tree for mangoes to grow in mangroves, for this man who only knew how to dance in the rain. A grand smile was brought to his face as he brought mangoes back home to all his mates, and would proudly announce, "I have returned from the mangroves with mangoes."